practice that specifically focuses on some twists and sort of like the front body opening. I am going to try to keep it to about 30 minutes, but that is to be determined. So find your mat. If you happen to have a block or something that you are able to use as a lever to help raise the floor to you, please go ahead and grab that, put it somewhere nearby. Use it anytime the floor feels far away. Okay, let's start off in child's pose today. So bring your big toes together and touch them, and then your knees are going to be just about as wide as your shoulders, so that when you fold forward, your knees have somewhere to rest. Now, if the floor is too far away from you, you can put your head on a block or again on a pillow or a book or whatever it is that you happen to have available. And if your bum is really high up off the ground, same thing, you can put something underneath there. And then just take a moment here. Arms can either be next to your sides or they can be reaching forwards and up. Whatever works for you. And feel your breath move in and out. Feel the rise and the fall of your belly and your rib cage against your thighs. Especially for today, start to feel the length along your spine as you breathe. So give that just a little bit more of your focus. Really round down through your pelvis. So ground your sitting bones underneath you and towards your heels. And then also maybe just roll a little bit more towards the crown of your head, giving the back of your neck a little stretch here. If there is an intention or anything that you would like to bring to mind right now as a focus or a thought point, go ahead and do that now. Take one more breath here. And then as you next breathe in, reach your arms forwards and away from you and really use your hands to press your sitting bones back and down towards your heels. Give yourself a little bit of traction here. And then again on your next breath in, crawl forward, hands and knees tabletop. Set your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. As you breathe in, lift and open your chest. And as you breathe out, curl and round through your spine. 2 more times like this. Inhale and exhale. Last one, breathe in and breathe out. As you breathe in, come back to a neutral spine, and as you breathe out, just feel your abdominal wall tuck up and in. We're going to do this again. Inhale, right arm reaches up and open. As you breathe out, slide your right arm underneath your left. Again, breathe in, reach your arm up. And as you breathe out, slide it under your left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, slide. And then this time you're going to stay here. So you can roll onto your right temple, right ear, and pull your hips back. See if you can figure out which hip is higher or lower or moving back more or less, and pull back. Good, last breath. As you breathe in, press down through your left hand, reach your right arm up. And as you breathe out, lower your right hand down. Inhale, cat-cow. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale again, find neutral, and exhale, pause. Feel your abdominal wall pull up and in. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, thread it under your right. Inhale, reach and open. Exhale, thread. One more time. Inhale, press up, reach up. Exhale, thread under and pause. Rest onto your left shoulder, your left temple. And again,
See if you can figure out which hip is moving back more, which hip is higher. Feel that stretch across your shoulder blades. It might be useful to try and point your belly button towards the mat. And then as you next breathe in, press down through your right hand, reach your left arm up and open. As you breathe out, lower your left hand down. One more round, cat-cow, inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, tuck your toes, and as you exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Give yourself a moment here to settle into your down dog, pedal it out. So you don't need to have your heels touching the floor by any stretch of the imagination. You can bend your knees in order to rotate your pelvis so that it points up towards the ceiling. Or you can straighten your legs. You can pedal it out one leg at a time. You can rest both heels down. You can come a little bit closer, a little bit further away. Try to roll your weight onto the inner edges of your hands. And I personally like the little webbing between your pointer finger and middle finger to be mostly towards the top of the mat, or the pointer finger towards the top of the mat. That's my wrist shape, my arm shape. Everyone's a little bit different, so feel free to play around a bit. Good. Now you're going to walk just about a foot, one of your feet, up towards your hands. So both feet just a little bit shorter of a down dog here. And then press into your hands, and you're going to take your right hand to your left outer leg and rotate underneath your left arm. And then we'll switch sides. So land your right hand back down, really ground down through it. Take your left hand to your outer right leg, so it can fall anywhere along your outer right leg, wherever it lands. And then rotate your torso underneath your right arm. Try to drop your head. Relax your shoulders. I know it's a little challenging here because your right hand is bearing so much weight. And then release. And then from here, we'll just walk your feet up to your hands. So you can take as many or as few steps as works for you. Adjust your clothing. Make sure everything was working. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees and fold over your thighs. Inhale, straight legs, halfway lift. Exhale, bend over your knees, fold over your thighs. Now, if you can't touch the floor in your halfway lift, bring your hands onto your shins. Halfway lift, pull up, straight legs, collarbones wide. Exhale, fold down. This time, gently roll up your spine. So bend your knees and curl up. Head, neck, and shoulders arrive last. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down a few times. Feet are hips width apart. Close your eyes. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Hands to your shins if you need. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back and lower your right knee down to the mat. Reach your left arm up, right fingertips stay down. Exhale, curl your left elbow inside your left leg. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, arm reaches up. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, frame your front foot, pick up your back knee, step back, high plank. Full breath in, and stay here, breath out. Inhale. Eye gaze is just around the top edge of your mat. Exhale. Breathe in. Stay here, breath out. Weight is forwards. Inhale. And then exhale, lower yourself forwards and down. Hands next to your low ribs. Inhale, lift up, open your chest. Exhale to lower. Any amount of lift. Inhale, lift up. Really try to pull through the back of your heart. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, press up, hands and knees or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause, breathe. Every time you come back to downward facing dog, feel into it as if it's a brand new experience. Because it is. Every single time the body has shifted and changed just ever so slightly here. Good. As you breathe in next, reach your left leg up and back. And as you breathe out, step your left foot forward and through between your hands. Lower your right knee down. Inhale, arms come up, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Breathe in, stretch up here, really anchor down through your pelvis. And as you breathe out, reach your right arm forward, your left arm back, twist. Inhale, back through center, reach up. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. This time we stay. So try as best you can to drop that left hip. Reach back through your left fingertips and forwards through your right. You can gaze on a diagonal, you can gaze forward, you can gaze backwards, wherever it feels best for your head and your neck to be positioned. Good, take another breath in here. And as you breathe out, lower your left hand to your right hamstring and reach your right arm up and back. Now you can keep reaching up and back with your right hand, or you can cup the back of your head with your hand. Tuck your chin down to contain your low ribs, and then lean your head back into your hand and your elbow up towards the ceiling. Your eye gaze might also travel up towards the ceiling. And your inner thighs are squeezing towards each other to help you keep balanced. You should feel a really nice opening through the entire right side of your body here. Good. As you breathe in, unravel yourself, reach up. As you breathe out, frame your front foot, pick up your back knee. Runner's lunge, inhale. Exhale, send your hips up and back, extended pyramid. Inhale, bend your front knee. Exhale, hips up and back. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, soften your front knee. Step forward, forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Flat back, inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale, dive, forwards and down. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot back, lower your left knee down. Left hand stays down, inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, curl your right elbow inside your right leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, frame your front foot, pick up your back knee, step back, high plank, and pause. Hands underneath your shoulders. You can always lower your knees. You can step your feet out a little bit wider for more stability, or you can step your feet together for a little bit more challenge. It's completely up to you. Move your weight a little bit more forwards towards the balls of your feet. Eye gaze is just at the top of your mat there. Inhale. Exhale, lower yourself forwards and down. Tent your fingertips off of the mat, so take up some space here. Toes are untucked. Inhale, lift and open your chest. Exhale, lower. Press down through your fingertips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right shoulder lowers. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale, left shoulder lowers. Inhale, center. Exhale, right shoulder lowers. Inhale, center. Exhale, left shoulder lowers. Inhale, back through center, pause. Exhale, lower forwards and down. Plant your hands, inhale up, hands and knees, or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find Find your hands, find your legs. Again, every time you come here, it's new again. Try to drop your head, your neck, your shoulders. And take this time to find your breath. As you breathe in, reach your right leg up and back. And as you breathe out, step your right foot forward and through. Lower your left knee down. Inhale, arms come up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Root down through your pelvis. Feel your low ribs. Pull back and in. Inhale, stretch up. As you breathe out, left arm forward, right arm back. Twist to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. Twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm back. This time we stay. So again, really try to pull in through your inner thighs, which will help you to drop your right hip ever so slightly. Reach back with your right fingertips. Eye gaze is wherever it settles for you, wherever your neck and your shoulders can be soft. And then from here, as you breathe in, lift and lengthen, and as you breathe out, lower your right hand to your left hamstring. Left arm reaches up and back. Again, you can keep your arm reaching up and back free, or you can bend your elbow, cup the back of your head, chin tucks down, contain those low ribs, and then lean your head back, elbow up. Maybe your eye gaze follows. Really try to soften your head, your neck, and your left shoulder here as much as you can, while still squeezing your inner thighs to help you with your balance. I'm laughing because I am struggling to keep my balance right now. Feel that entire opening through your left side body. So hip flexors, psoas, a little bit in the triceps as well. Chest a little bit. Quadricep a bit. Good. As you breathe in, unravel, reach up. And as you breathe out, frame your front foot, pick up your back knee, runner's lunge, inhale. Exhale, hips go up and back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, hips back. One more time, inhale, forward. Exhale, hips back. Good. Inhale, bend your front knee. Exhale, step forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold down. Flat back, inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale, dive forwards and down. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back. Keep your right knee lifted. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Drop your left hip as much as you can. Right fingertips are down, but they're not holding your weight. So try to lift up and out of your right shoulder. At the same time, your belly button is trying to touch the floor, is trying to spin towards the floor, while your rib cage is trying to open to the left. There's so much happening here. Legs are really strong to help support your pelvis and the twist. Good, another breath in. As you breathe out, plant your right hand, pivot all 10 of your toes towards the long left side of your mat and walk your left foot about halfway down. Your right outer ankle is lifting away from the mat. Left arm is up. Take an inhale here. You can reach your left arm up over your ear if you would like. Exhale, hover your hips, reach your left hand towards your right foot. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift up. You can stay here or you can come to full Vashisthasana, side plank. Another breath in. Exhale, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower forwards and down. Inhale, lift and open your chest. Exhale, lower. Hands and knees, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. As you breathe in, reach your left leg up and back. And as you breathe out, step your left foot forward and through. Warrior one. Hop your back foot about a foot, like one of your feet's distance up. Pivot on a 45-degree angle, and then inhale. Come on up. Find your balance. Find your balance. Find your chest pointing forwards and sitting bones reaching down towards the floor. Press out through your left shin and your right calf. And arms are up. If that works for you. If it doesn't work in your shoulders, hands to your hips. Whatever needed. Good. So this should feel that big opening through your right side body. Take another breath in here as you reach up. As you breathe out, interlace your hands behind your back. So bring your palms all the way to touch as best as you can. Bend your elbows and wrap your shoulders on your back. Keep your pelvis moving forwards towards the front of the mat. And then as you breathe in, lift your chest and extend your fists towards the mat. Keep your legs really active. Good. As you breathe in, come back up, lean yourself about a third of the way forwards, and then lightly step onto your left leg. Your right leg is going to lift up. Now try to think about yourself as a plane that's actually in flight. So lift through your rib cage, lift and open across your collarbones. I don't know how much of me you can see right here, but I hope you can get the gist of it. Take another breath in, and as you breathe out, lower your hands down to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down and soften. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Flat back, inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale, dive forwards and down. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, plant your hands, step that left foot back. Keep your left knee lifted, left fingertips down. Inhale, right arm reaches up. So it's your legs and your pelvis that are doing most of the work here, and you can do that. You can take your right hand to your sacrum and see if it's neutral, see if it's balanced. And it might not be, and you might not be able to get it balanced, but do your best to work in that direction. Lift up and out of your left shoulder. Bend your right knee. And then again, trying to rotate the belly button towards the mat while the thoracic spine rib cage is spinning towards the right. And yes, your legs are working really hard. So really use them to support you and your pelvis and the twist here. Good, take another breath in. And as you breathe out, really flatten into your left hand. Pivot all 10 of your toes towards the long right side of your mat. And then walk your right foot about halfway down. Adjust yourself. Inhale, reach up. You might reach your right fingertips across your ear. Exhale, hover your hips. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hover. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hover. Inhale, reach up. Now you can stay here, or you can step your right foot to meet your left. Now your left outer ankle is lifting away from the mat. Another breath in. Exhale, high plank. Pause here. Inhale. Exhale, lower, forwards, and down. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale down. Hands and knees, breathe in or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Let it go. And then find your breath here. So if that kicked your breath cycle up a notch, give yourself a moment to collect yourself. And then as you breathe in, reach your right leg up and back. As you breathe out, step your right foot forward and through. Warrior one, back foot pops up, pivots on a 45 degree, and arms reach up. Or you can keep your hands at your hips or at your heart. It all works. Really press out through the ball of your right foot and through the outer edge, the heel of your left foot. So your legs are pulling your mat away from each other, away from itself, from the center line. Chest is more forward, sitting bones are pulling down. If you want, you can take a more traditional stance, palms together, eye gaze up. Good, as you breathe in, reach up. And as you breathe out, interlace your hands behind your back. This time you're gonna take the opposite thumb on top. So you're still taking that full fist grip, just the opposite thumb goes on top. Elbows are bent so you can really rotate your shoulders back. And then use your thumbs to guide your pelvis down and forwards. And then inhale, press your fists down. Wrap your shoulder blades closer to your spine and lift your chest up. Now, what usually has a tendency to happen in any back bend, really, is that everyone gets so excited to go into the back bend that they just drop their head. Try not so much to do that because, yes, it gives the impression that you're in a deeper back bend, but really what it actually does is constricts because the shoulders have to wrap forward in order to make room for your head. So give yourself some time here, really opening up your chest. So head is irrelevant and definitely not dropped back. Good. As you breathe in, come up and a little bit forwards, about a third of the way. Step onto your right leg, pick up your left toes, keep your collarbones open, and try to lift your left leg about in line with your hip. Again, I know it's a little bit challenging to think of where that is, but do your best to tune in with where your body is in space. Collarbones are wide open, back of your head is lifted. Good, another breath in. As you breathe out, fingertips touch down, left leg stays lifted. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step down, forward folds. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Flat back, inhale, stand up, reach up. And this time, exhale, hands come to your heart or to your sides. Close your eyes. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now step your feet together to touch. Utkatasana, chair pose. Bend your knees, sink your hips. Inhale, arms reach up. Good. Now as you breathe out, bring your fingers, your palms together and your thumbs towards your sternum. Wrap your shoulders on your back and sit yourself a little bit lower because we're taking this into the twist. So to do this twist, everyone typically just collapses and twists. What I would love for you to play with is take your left hand to your right outer knee and your right hand to your sacrum, so that flat triangular bone at the base of your spine. Use this to give yourself some length, and then as you breathe out, again, belly button's going to continue to point towards your thighs as best you can, and upper chest, so thoracic, is going to spin towards the right. And if that means that you come out of the squat, that's okay. Focus instead on the rotation of the thoracic spine. Again, eye gaze can be up over your right shoulder. It could be looking back behind you. It could be to your outer right hip. It could be down towards your left hand. Don't worry so much about the frills of the shape. Instead, focus on the structure of it. Good. As you breathe in, come back through center, reach up, stand up. Exhale, bend down, sink your hips. Utkatasana. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to your heart again. Inhale, really lengthen. And then this time as you breathe out, right hand, left outer knee. Left hand comes to your sacrum. Again, use your hand on your sacrum to help you angle your belly button towards your thighs and spiral your rib cage open towards the left. You can play with the bend of your knees, but really focus on the length of your spine and the rotation of your rib cage here. Good. As you breathe in, come back through center, reach up, stand up. Oh, so good. Exhale, hinge forward, forward fold. Flat back, inhale, stand up or lift halfway. Exhale, plant your hands and step straight back to downward facing dog. Breath in and breath out. Let's clear it out. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower yourself forwards and down. You can come through up dog or lower all the way to the floor. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, hands and knees, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, so if you do need a block, if you do have a block close by, now's the time to find something. So go ahead and pause it, grab a block. Inhale, reach your left leg up and back. And as you exhale, step your left foot forward and through. Now what you're gonna do is straighten out your left leg and walk your left foot to the right. And then you're gonna look back behind you and hop your right foot to the left. Dunk. So you're in a crisscross stance. Now if you need to bend a leg, if a block is not close by, you didn't stop it and grab one, or you just can't come up with something to use instead, bend your right knee, but keep your left leg straight. So straight for everyone is a little bit different, but not bent. So not where there's a crease in the back of your knee. Pull that to be straight without hyperextending it. Pull up on your right hip, and you're gonna feel this in your outer left glute and outer left IT band. Now if you're like, okay, cool, I got this, everything's fine, squeeze your legs more. So really pull your quadricep muscles to your femur bones. Play around with your hips, and if you still have some extra space in this shape, you can fold over top of your left leg. Now if you're still like, yeah, I'm good, you can walk your hands towards the left while keeping your hips somewhat neutral. And then life gets real exciting. Legs are working super strong, so you should feel just a little tremble in your legs here. One more breath. Maybe a lot of tremble in your legs. Good, and then inhale, come back through, and you're gonna slide your right knee underneath you towards your outer left foot and sit down for Matsyendrasana. Ta-da! So for Matsyendrasana, you do want both of your sitting bones on the floor. So if you need to put a block underneath your butt, go ahead and do that. You can also roll your mat up if you have a thicker mat, or you can extend your right leg out in front of you, and that just gives more space. You're gonna hug onto your left leg and then wrap your right arm around your left leg. Use your left hand as a lift instead of as a support. So you want to be very upright and tall in your spine. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, Again, you're rotating your rib cage, your thoracic spine around your pelvis. So again, we still stick with this whole belly button pointing forward thing. The lumbar spine below your low ribs has a lot of mobility because the ribs aren't there. It's squishy, it's pliable. But so we have a tendency to like torque ourselves from there. But really we want to create more rotation in the thoracic spine because it can get pretty jammed up in there. If your leg is straight, notice that your foot is still active. Good. Take a little teeny tiny counter twist, so unravel yourself, little bow over towards the right, and then uncross your legs, pull your toes up and in, lift your chest, arms reach out in front of you. You can keep your toes on the mat, or you can drop back. It's as if someone's just thrown a medicine ball at you and you've had to catch that medicine ball. Your abdominals brace you. You can lean back and lift your toes. Wherever you are, you're going to bring your hands to your heart. Inhale here, and as you exhale, you're going to bring your left elbow outside your right knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, right elbow outside your left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. 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 Last one. Whoop. Inhale, center. Keep your palms together. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And then exhale, you're going to find your way back to downward facing dog. So that might look like crossing your ankles, hopping back to chaturanga. It might look like something else. For me, it's a lean forward, press into the hand, step back, high plank. I want to do a flow, so come down. You can come all the way to the floor or into up a dog. Lower yourself. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. All right, last little bit here. Okay, inhale, reach your right leg up and back. Exhale, step your right foot forward and through. Now again, you're going to walk your right foot over to the left and hop your left foot over to the right. If you need a knee to be bent, it's your back knee. That's now your left knee. Your right knee is going to be straight, so do what you need to do to make that happen. Straighten your right leg without hyperextending it. So if you can jam your kneecap back in space, don't do that. It doesn't need to be that far, just to straight. And then again, this side might be different. Play with your hips. So see if you can lift one up. And again, if you need to bend that left knee, that's all good. Left leg, doesn't matter. Right leg is where we're at today. Well, on this side. And then again, if you need just a little bit more excitement, you can walk your hands over to the right. Try to fold in to your right leg. And again, these are just things to add if you're already where you need to be. Squeeze your quadricep muscles to your femur bones. So your legs, again, they are crazy strong here, and you might feel a little bit of shaking or a lot of bit of shaking. Try to calm the shaking with your breath. And every time you lose the contraction of your quadriceps, squeeze them again. So every time you become aware of that. Good, last breath. And then inhale, look forward. And then you're going to slide your left knee outside your right outer foot. Clunk, up. And then set yourself up for Matsyendrasana again. So we're taking that twist. Both sitting bones on the floor or on a block or on a rolled up mat or on a towel. That's another good one.
You can keep your left leg bent if you've got your pelvis supported in neutral, or for a little bit more space, you can extend your left leg out in front of you. You're gonna hug around your right knee, twisting the fleshy bit, your side waist, towards the front as you rotate through your spine, through your thoracic. Right hand comes back behind you, and you're using your right hand to prop you up more as you twist. So try not to take the twist in a flexion. So you don't want to curl your spine and take a twist. You want to be really straight and tall through your spine, which is why sitting up on something can be super helpful here. If your left leg is out in front of you, notice that it's not coming for the twist with you. That happens a lot. It's like, oh, we're twisting, so it just twists. Try to keep your left leg straight, strong, and pointing upwards. Good. As you breathe in, take a little unravel, counter twist over towards the left, and then come back through center, unravel your legs, point your toes down towards the floor. Yes, we are doing it again. So again, imagine that through the video here, I've just tossed a heavy medicine ball at you and you've caught it. See that contraction? Do that. Then from here, you can keep your toes on the mat. You can bring your hands to your heart. You can extend your toes up if you would like. Left elbow outside your right knee. If you want, you can extend your left leg. Inhale, center. Exhale, right elbow outside your left knee. If you want, you can extend your right leg. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Try to stay upright. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Last one. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, you're gonna find your way back to downward facing dog. So again, whatever that looks like for you, use your breath to guide yourself into down dog. All right. Inhale, look forward between your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, hop onto your bum. I'm just gonna flip around. And then lie down on your back. Arms are out in a cactus or a T shape, whatever you have space for, whatever feels comfortable on your shoulders. Knees are hugging up into your chest. Inhale here. And then exhale, feel your abdominal wall pull down. Inhale, knees over towards the right. Allow your outer right knee, outer right thigh to hover and try to lift your feet away from the floor. Exhale, come back through center. So tighten up your abdominal wall, come back through center. Inhale, over towards the left. And again, you're just gonna pause here to breathe the first time round, and then we'll vinyasa with breath here. So pull your feet away and then let your outer left thigh just hover. Exhale, contract your abdominal wall, pull back up through center. And then with breath, inhale to the right. Exhale up. Inhale to the left. Exhale up. I'm going to see if I can show you the addition. So continue on. Inhale to the right. Exhale up. Inhale to the left without kicking anything that's around me. Exhale up. So if you want to add on, so you can continue as you are, or you can add on by reaching your toes up towards your hand. So straight legs. And back up, and then towards your hand, and back up, and towards your hand, and up, and hand, and up. One more time each side, no matter what variation you're doing. Use your exhale as you pull back up. Good. Hug your knees into your chest.
Give your legs a little rock around. All right, we're just gonna quickly stretch out the front body in one bridge pose. If you wanna do wheel pose and it's in your body, in your practice, you feel like your shoulders and your chest are open for it, go ahead. Otherwise, feet kind of in reaching distance of your fingertips, feet hips width, shoulder width apart. Roll your shoulders onto the floor, so spread wide across your collarbones, and then root down through your feet, lift up through your low back, mid back, upper back. You can stay here, you can have your arms at robot arms, or you can interlace your hands behind your back and roll your shoulders closer to your spine. Try to, I always do that because, don't do that. I always try to wiggle my hair out because it's always pulling on my neck there, which is what that little thing is. But do try not to move your head and your neck around when you're in these shapes. I know that my neck has a lot of mobility, so I'm comfortable with it. Good. One more breath. And then slowly unravel your shoulders, lower your upper back, your mid back, your lower back as slowly as you can down. Just pause in neutral here. Take another round of breath. Let it go. Now if you have more time and you would like to do some more cooling practices, you are welcome to do that. I am just going to drop you straight into Shavasana here though. So stretch your legs out. If you would like to have your feet together, knees wide, you're welcome to take that instead. If there's any props or blankets you would like to grab, go ahead. Take another breath in. Melt it all away, breath out. And then just allow yourself to sink into the mat. Please try to stay here for as long as you can. Rest. Be where you need to be. And I thank you so much for being here, for taking this time, for sharing this space. Namaste.